Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Danielle if you're new, and I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark and Mercari. Today is Wednesday, which means a brand new What's So Wednesday video is here. If you're new and you're not sure exactly what What's So Wednesday is, this is a video I release every Wednesday and I go through my sales from the previous week, talk about them more in depth, kind of go over where I got the item, how much I paid, and all that good stuff. So if you're interested in seeing my sales from last week, go ahead and stay tuned and let's get started. Okay, jumping right in, these sales are going to be from July 18th to July 24th. So the first day is July 18th. The first sale is a Poshmark sale, and this is a frame 70s striped rib knit tee in a size small. This sold for $30 with a Poshmark fee of $6, and that left me with $24. This shirt I got from the thrift store for $2, and it took about, I think a little under a month to sell. So it sold very, very quickly. I originally had this listed at $35. I received an offer for $25. I countered $30 because all the solds were right around $30, $35. So I definitely wanted to get at least $30 for this shirt, which I thought was a fair price. She ended up accepting my offer and I sold it. This had an amazing profit margin because I got it for $2, so I'm extremely happy with this sale. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Miss Me rhinestone pocket mid-rise bootcut jeans, and these are in a size 31. These sold for $55 with a Poshmark fee of $11, and that left me with $44. These jeans were from a flip consignment lot and they took about 1.5 months to sell, so very, very quickly, and they actually sold, I believe, outright. I think I relisted them once because I think it had just hit the 45-day mark. So I had them listed at $55 and they sold for $55. So I'm extremely happy with this sale, and then it had really great profit for myself and my client. Next is a Mercari sale, and this was an NBD Sloan silver sequin dress. NBD, if you're not aware, is a Revolve brand. So if you're out thrifting, I would definitely recommend getting NBD. I enjoyed selling this brand. This dress sold for $45 with a selling fee of $4.50 and a processing fee of $1.61, and that left me with $38.89. This dress was also from a flip consignment lot, and it also took 1.5 months to sell. This dress, the first time I had it listed before I relisted it, it didn't have much interest at all on Mercari, so I was actually very surprised that it sold on Mercari, and I think I originally had this listed at $55 or $60, and then when I received an offer for $45, I thought it was very reasonable, so I went ahead and accepted. Moving on to July 19th, the first sale was a Poshmark sale, and this is a pair of legit, I don't know how to say this brand. You guys know I'm terrible at pronouncing brands, but these were the Seda high-rise crop slim jeans in a size 27. They sold for $50 with a Poshmark fee of $10, leave me with $40. These jeans were once again from a flip consignment lot. They took about 1.5 months to sell. These 50 was reasonable. I had them listed, I think, a little higher at maybe 60, 65. And they were getting not much interest at all the first time I listed them and when I relisted them. So I was happy to move them for $50, and I thought it was pretty reasonable price, and it had good profit for myself and my client. Next up is a Mercari sale, and this is a pair of New Balance Men's Fuel Core Coast version 4 sneakers, and these sold for $27 with a selling fee of $2.70 and then their processing fee of $1.08, and that left me with $23.22. These sneakers I got at the thrift store for $7, which is a little steep, but the Goodwills around me have their shoes priced at $7, and I really, really enjoy selling sneakers, and I can sell them fairly quickly. So these sold in less than a month, so I got them out of here really fast, and even though I paid $7, it's still an amazing profit margin, and I only had them for a month. So this was a great sale, and I'm very happy with this. And another Poshmark sale, this is a pair of Tom's women's Del Rey sneakers in Desert Taupe. These were in a size 8. They sold for $30 with a Poshmark fee of $6, and that left me with $24. These shoes I got also with that same thrift trip as the New Balances, so these cost me $7. I enjoy selling Toms. I think they sell very well. Some of the shoes sit a little longer, but I have found I move them pretty well. So these sold for $30. I paid $7, and they once again sold in less than a month. So great profit margin, very similar to the Mercari sale. But I'm very happy with this sale and happy with my profit margin. Next is another Poshmark sale, and this is a pair of Skechers Women's Summits Cool Classic sneakers. These were in a size 9. They sold for $22 with a Poshmark fee of $4.40, and then that left me with $17.60. These sneakers were from a flip lot once again, and they sold in just over a month. So moved these very quickly. This is actually in a lot with only shoes. There was 2 from the same person, and I think I have 1 or 2 pairs left to sell total. So I was happy to move these very quickly. Obviously, 22 is kind of a low price flip sale. You're not making a ton off of the lots when you sell something for $22, but when you look at the entire lot put together, it's definitely worth it, and I don't mind making a couple lower price sales to make the higher price sales. But overall, I am happy with this sale, and I'm happy to move them very quickly. Moving on to July 20th, the first sale was a Poshmark sale, and the first brand was called Babaton. And I think this is I want to say Aritzia. I'm not 100% on that though. But when I first got this shirt, I didn't know what it was, and I figured out that I think it's Aritzia or Revolve. I'm pretty sure it's Aritzia though. But this is just a basic maroon v-neck t-shirt. It is size small. Sold for $15 with a Poshmark fee of $3, and then that left me with $12. This shirt was from my my palette, my Jomar Wholesale Passes palette. I have a ton of new subscribers since I got that palette. So when I refer to my Jomar Wholesale palette, it is my Passes palette that I got a little bit ago now. If you're interested in like learning more about that, I have a whole video about it, and then I'm going to do a follow-up video pretty soon. But this shirt was from that palette, and I think it took a couple months to sell. I initially didn't know what this was, so I had it listed on Facebook Marketplace only, but then I figured out that it was an Aritzia brand. I think someone told me in the comments of a video, and now that I know what that is, I listed it on Poshmark. I think I listed it for $18, received an offer for $15, immediately accepted, a great offer, pretty good profit for being a pallet item. And then there was a Mercari sale, and this is a pair of Taos, I still don't know how to say this. It was the Truly leather sandals, and they sold for $40 with a selling fee of $4, and then their processing fee of $1.46 left me with $34.54. These were from a flip consignment lot, and they took less than a week to sell. This is actually a new to me brand that my consignment client actually taught me about, because I had no idea what this brand was. Actually, I actually really like this brand. I have a few other shoes from them that have a good amount of interest. But these I originally listed at $50, and if it was Poshmark, I probably would not have accepted a $40 offer, but since it was Mercari, I decided $40 was reasonable because their fees are a little less. So $40 was still great. I definitely wanted to get at least $45 for these, but $40 was still reasonable, and they sold extremely fast, so I'm very happy with this sale. Moving on to July 21st, the first sale I made was a Poshmark sale, and this is a pair of Jeffrey Campbell Forecast waterproof rain boots in a size 7. These sold for $27 with a Poshmark fee of $5.40, and then that left me with $21.60. These were once again from a flip consignment lot, and these actually sold within a few hours. These boots were particularly pretty saturated on Poshmark, and so I was thinking they would sit a little longer, but I originally listed them at, I want to say $38, around that price, and I had in the back of my mind that they were saturated, so they probably won't sell for that much. And I listed them, and I received a really low offer for like, I don't know, I want to say like 20 or something. And so I kept countering, and we eventually landed on 27, which I thought was reasonable for the fact that they were pretty saturated on Poshmark already. So I was okay taking 27 for them, and I moved them very quickly. So I'm still happy with this sale, even though I did want a little more for these. And next was another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Nike Toddlers Air Force Ones, and these were sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and that left me with $20. I originally listed these at $35, got an offer for, I want to say $20. I countered $30. They counted $25, went ahead and accepted their toddler shoes. I really wanted to keep these shoes. I'm kind of sad they sold. If they hadn't have sold, I was going to keep them for my future children, but they sold, which is sad but good. I just don't think I'm going to be the person that puts little baby shoes on my baby that is that small. So I was fine. I got these at the thrift store for $3 about a month ago. They sold really fast, really great profit. They were so easy to do everything with. Ship everything, because they're just little tiny toddler shoes. So I'm happy with the sale, even though I wanted to keep them, but it was still a really great sale. And the last sale on the 21st was a pair of Steve Madden Delight leather platform sandals. Wow, I spelled sandals wrong. I spelled sandals snandals with the S-N-A-D-A-L-S. Wow. That's why you should proofread your listings, people. I'm really bad at that. I spell things wrong all the time. These were in a size 9. They sold for $30 with a Poshmark fee of $6, and that left me with $24. These were from a flip consignment lot again. These took 2.5 weeks to sell, sold very quickly. I think I listed them at 35 originally, and then we settled on 30. I knew I would get at least 30, 35 for these. Very happy with this sale, sold very quickly, and a great profit for myself and my client. Moving on to July 22nd, this day had the most sales out of every day last week. The first sale was a Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Lululemon Studio Pant 2 in gray. These were in a size 12, and they sold for $55 with a Poshmark fee of $11, and then that left me with $44. These were from a flip consignment lot, and they took just under 3 weeks to sell. I personally love selling Lululemon. I think it sells very, very well. Some of the older pieces sit for a little longer, but they eventually do sell. They may sell for a little cheaper. These particular pants, I can't remember if they had any wear on them. I don't think they did. And I think I had them listed at maybe 65 or 70. And 55 was a pretty reasonable price to move them for. And then with flip stuff, I like to move it very quickly. So I was happy to move them quickly. Next up is a Mercari sale. And this is a pair of Adidas Men's Ultra Boost 20 in black. They sold for $50 with a selling fee of $5 and a processing fee of $1.75. And that left me with $43.25. These were from a flip consignment lot again. They took just under a week to sell, so very, very quickly. I originally had these listed at, I think, 60. I got a pretty low offer for, I think, like 40, and I stuck with 50 as my lowest because I knew that they were worth 50. If you know what your item is worth, sell it for what you know it's worth. Like, have confidence in your items, and that's how I was with these shoes. I also wanted to get the highest price for my consignment client, so that's why I really wanted 50 for these. This was great profit and a really great sale. Next is another Poshmark sale. This is by the brand Holding Horses, which is an Anthropology brand. This was a beaded jean jacket in a size extra small. This sold for $30 with a Poshmark fee of $6, and that left me with $24. This is from a flip consignment lot, and it took, a while. It took 6 months. This is actually my oldest flip lot. She keeps wanting to, extend the time, which is fine, but her stuff is pretty saturated, and then at the beginning of the lot, she marked everything as new in her, lot, but then when I got it was all pre-owned. So it kind of changed what was going to happen by a lot, and I ended up not being able to sell some of the stuff for a while. I still have a few things left. Next is another Poshmark sale. This is by the brand Can, and this is a pair of high-rise ankle skinny jeans in a size 24. These sold for $30 with a Poshmark fee of $6, and then I was left with $24. These I got from the thrift store for $2, and it took about, I think, 4 months to sell. These are in size 24. You know how I feel about these really, really tiny sizes. These surprisingly sold for $30. I originally listed them at $40 because they are the Can signature, which I think is just their little bit higher end line. And this is actually a brand I wanted to talk about a little bit because in the past, I would not pick up this brand. I don't know why. I guess I just never looked it up, and it was kind of a little overpriced at my thrift stores. And so I finally saw someone on Instagram, they kept picking it up, and I was like, okay, is this brand good? So I picked it up for the first time for $2. I love to pick things up for $2. I know, a ton of my things I get for $2. But I picked these up $2, and I was like, let me try them out because they're cheap. These jeans are in really great condition. They're a super cute style, so let me try them out. And they ended up working out amazing. Like I said, I originally listed them for $40. I received a $30 offer and immediately accepted. Great offer, great profit, so very happy with this sale, and we'll definitely be picking this brand up in the future. Next, another Poshmark sale, and this is actually a sale I didn't expect. So this is by the brand Lanston Sport. It was the Kinsey Zip Front Jacket, and this was in a size medium. It sold for $40 with a Poshmark fee of $8, and that left me with $32. This jacket is actually from my Jomar Wholesale Passes palette. It took about 2 to 3 months to sell, and this was a new to me brand from my palette. And I actually got the matching jacket and pants for this. So I'm actually surprised they only bought the jacket. There was a couple tiny marks on it, but nothing too crazy. But this sold outright for $40, meaning I listed it for $40 and it sold for $40. This being from my Passes palette is an amazing sale because I was paying less than $3 per item for that stuff after I take out all the junk. If I leave all the junk in, I'm paying nothing for items, but I'm only counting the stuff I'm actually listing and selling. But this is amazing profit. I am extremely happy, and Lance & Sport is now a brand that will be in the back of my brain just when I'm out thrifting. And the last sale for July 22nd was a pair of American Eagle super high-rise distressed jeans. These were in a size 8. They sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and that left me with $20. This is from a flip consignment lot. Took about 1.5 months to sell. Actually sold very quickly after relisting them. American Eagle, I'm picky with, but there are some things that I always pick up. Distressed skinny jeans is one of them. Those are something that sells well for me every time. Always between $25 and $30 for distressed American Eagle jeans. I do pay attention to what year they're from. So as of right now, I would probably do 2018 and up. I would not go lower than that just because the older styles don't do as well. And I would not probably pay more than $5 for them. These were from a flip lot, so I paid nothing for them, and I have 60% in this lot, so I ended up profiting $10 on this sale. So some people, I mean, consignment doesn't work into their business model. For mine, I don't mind making $10 on these jeans that really I didn't do much for. So that is happy for me. If consignment doesn't work for you, that's fine. But let me know if y'all want to like hear exactly how much I'm actually profiting off these flip sales, because I tell you guys they're from flip, but you don't really know what I'm actually profiting. So if you guys want to hear what I'm actually profiting on the flip sales, let me know and I can start including that into these videos. But these jeans sold fast and it was a great profit. All right, next is July 23rd. I had one little lonesome sale on July 23rd, and this was a pair of Lane Bryant high-rise distressed crop jeans. These were in a size 16, and they sold for $23 with a Poshmark fee of $4.60, and then I was left with $18.40. These were from a flip consignment lot, and they took a few days to sell. They actually sold very quickly, which is surprising because Lane Bryant sometimes sits a while, but these were a fairly new style and a very cute pair of jeans. And a size 16, great size, a very like average size. A lot of people wear a 16. So I originally listed these at 28 or 30, and I received an offer for 23, and I contemplated countering maybe 25, but I didn't want to be greedy over a couple dollars, and I moved them very quickly for my clients, so I am very happy with this sale. And finally, moving on to the last day of last week, that was July 24th. First sale I made was a Mercari sale, and this is a Free People ribbed up maxi cardigan. This sold for $35 with a selling fee of $3.50 and a processing fee of $1.32, left me with $30.18. This cardigan I originally listed for $45, received an offer for $35, and the only reason why I accepted that offer is because it was only listed for a couple hours. I actually thrifted this on Thursday, listed it on Friday or Thursday, one of those 2 days, and then sold it the next day. So this is one of those pieces where it just sold fast. And it is surprising that it was Free People, because Free People just doesn't really do this well anymore. And I definitely wanted to get a little more for it, but in a few hours it sold so fast. I only paid $3 for it, so I mean, amazing profit, sold so fast. Very happy with this sale. Yes, I wanted to get at least 40, but it was still a very great sale. Next is a Poshmark sale. This was an altered state cutout v-neck fit and flare dress. This is a size large. It sold for $15 with a Poshmark fee of $3, and that left me with $12. This dress I've had for, I couldn't even tell you how long. This is one of those pieces that I got a really long time ago. Wasn't keeping track of how much I paid per item. Wasn't really doing much of that. And this is just, I mean, it's a $15 sale. It's nothing crazy. I just wanted to get rid of it. The items that I've had for a long time, don't know how much I paid for it. Don't even know when I got it. Those are the items that I just move like for whatever, because it's just, I mean, it's not really, it's been sitting for so long that how much profit could it actually be making? I mean, it's still an okay sale. I probably still profited because I usually don't pay more than a few dollars for altered state, but I used to pick up altered state. I no longer pick up altered state. It's got to be like new with tag or a great style for me to pick it up. Like never say never for a brand, but right now altered state is definitely not a brand that I really look for. And last but not least, this is a pair of Gap. They were the legging jean in the medium wash. These were in a size 32. They sold for $20 with a Poshmark fee of $4, and that left me with $16. These were, again, from my Jomar Wholesale Passes palette. These were a great size 32. These really didn't have much damage on them or anything. They were in great condition. Gap doesn't really sell for a ton. I had these listed for, I think, $28. I received an offer for $20 and just accepted to move them. They took a few months to sell, so I was happy with moving them for $20. Gap jeans don't really sell for more than 20 to 22, so I was okay with it, and it was still had a good profit because it was for my palette. So I'm happy to move these, and I'm happy with the sale. Alright guys, that is it for this week's What's a Wednesday video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know what your favorite sale was down below. I had a pretty decent sales week. Not too crazy, not too slow, kind of in the middle. So I'm very happy with the steady sales. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again next week.